right, let's do a quick audio check, audio and visual check. As you can see, man next to me, Coach Jay, how are you?
Doing good, Coach Dakota. Doing good. How are you, man? Sounds good over here. Looks good.
Good. It is Monday night. Monday night. Tuesday's price action looks and sounds good to me. Let me switch it over to your chart and let me ask you this question as always. Coach Jay, how was your day? How was your trading day? And how are you tonight?
My trading day was a little mixed. I was down in my Topstep XFA, just getting short. Looking to get short the market on the rejection of 25,000s up there. Just did a little early. Did it before the mic was the mic. Everyone's talking about my mic.
I fixed it. Yeah, you're good. I fixed it.
Yeah, we're good. What was I saying now? Yeah, got short a little early in the XFA and then caught the eventual move to the downside in a personal account. So it was a mixed day, mixed bag.
Mixed day. I mean, yeah, it was a mixed day in the markets too, right? We came into the day and let me pull up my charts and go over this. And before we do, in the YouTube chat, as always, there's our Top Step risk disclosure. Everything we go over is for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class and is not financial advice. Whenever you see Coach Jay and I, we place a trade. You see a trade on the screen, it's just for education. So don't take it as a signals. I know I get those comments all the time, like, hey, we just bought gold together and I made this money. I'm like, nope, I'm doing it for education. We know how that goes.
Yeah, that was your own trade.
Yep. Follow your own process, your own trade, your own actions, and we don't win all the time. So let's dive into it because I'll talk about what I'm referring to where it was a mixed day. You can see on the daily chart, talk about buy the dip, Jay. We had that rally up. We got the pullback to an area of support and resistance before. And with the power of hindsight, we pushed up. We tested these 24,970s. It looked like we were just going to keep going to all-time highs there for a moment, to be honest. Sunday night, all the way through the London Open, the markets were just going straight up. Not much to go over here on the daily. The main thing I really wanted to talk about is, here's the main thing. We got the two pivots. We got two major pivot points that I'm paying attention to. We have employment data throughout the week. We have non-farm payroll tomorrow. So if we go over this economic events, of course we have Fed speakers. That's been a given for the past couple of weeks. Fed speakers just every single day. But tomorrow we have JOLTS job openings. And anything with employment is going to have a magnifying glass on it, which meaning, the Fed's paying a little bit more closely attention, which means traders are going to pay a little more closely attention as well to anything that has to do with employment. So U.S. jobs opening tomorrow morning, and then USCB consumer confidence. That's going to happen at 9 a.m. Central. That could be definitely a market mover. And then, of course, the Fed speakers. Nike's earning call, I don't know if that's going to affect the market, at least what I trade anyway, which is the Nasdaq and gold. And then the following day, we have that PMI, which is Wednesday. Thursday, we have initial jobless claims. And then Friday, we have, of course, the big one, non-farm payrolls. And yes, it's pending potential government shutdown. If the government shut down, then they could potentially, kick the can. Well, we might not get any numbers until later. So
I thought that was crazy. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't understand why. And you can see here, look, it says U.S. government potential shutdown. We'll see what happens. It's going to be tomorrow night. It looks like that is scheduled at like midnight Central Time. We'll find out if the U.S. government shut down or not. But yeah, anyway, we got those two major pivots, and so it's quite the range, 600 points, 600 point pullback. We're right in the middle of that pullback, and so it's hard to be biased. We could very well, have a move right back down to these lows, or we could come back up and test these highs again. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. So I'm going to be very neutral going into tonight and today. If we zoom into an hourly chart, you can see where we were in a nice down trending market temporarily, intermediate, right? The major trend has been up because on the daily chart, we see the market's been going up and to the right. But on the hourly chart, it's an intermediate short-term downtrend, right? And it could turn into a long one. But however, we've been making lower highs and lower lows. And Friday, we broke through. We broke out of that. But Sunday night, more importantly, is where we just got buying. And buying came in very viciously and consistent. You can see here on this hourly chart, it was just up and to the right, up and to the right. And the New York session, we opened up, we came up, we tested these 970s, rejected, and we are hanging out around this level. I was talking to the team. I was like, yeah, can we see these 780s? This was the level I was wanting to see us test. And it looks like we did. It looks like we tested it during power hour. And sure enough, we came down. What was support and resistance is now starting to become support and resistance again, right? Support, support. We broke down. It became resistance. We broke up out of it, and now it's starting to become support. So maybe this could be a good sign that this support is becoming support once more. And maybe we can have that leg move up towards the middle of this consolidation that we were in. These 880s, we're about 50, 60 points below that, or a test higher. But we're finding buyers step in just above that 800 level. And let me zoom into the 5-minute chart, and then I'll pass it off to you, Jay. 5-minute chart, what am I seeing tonight? We opened up tonight right around, let's see, 818. 818. We pushed down. We went right up to these 840s. We pulled back and we held these 800 once again. And this has been a very solid support level. So I'm curious if we come back up and test these 840s. If not, break out and test these 860s tonight. That's mainly what I'm looking here in the Nasdaq. We'll see. We typically see more volatility at the top of the hour. And yeah, what are you seeing, Coach Jay, aside from that?
So we got a little bit of a pullback today, rejection up near those 25,000s. We didn't get up there. We're sitting above, and last night we got traded above the 200 moving average, which is in a downtrend. You know, this white line here did start to turn. We use it as a nice pullback spot when we're trending, but it is starting to turn a little bit. So I'm seeing whether or not, I think it's still a buy the dip market, looking for opportunities to buy. But last couple of days have been kind of weak, right? Even today, it looked like we were going to push, but during that New York session, we see some selling off. A test of that 200 moving average with no selling, it's down at 755. I would love to be a buyer there, just because it gives me an opportunity to limit risk. Right now, am I seeing a trade? Not so much. I do like that 860 target that you had to the upside. There was a decent, the 10 a.m. Central Time candle, this 30-minute candle here, that low is 860. So I do like that target to the upside if we get something for slow markets tonight. I know we have a ton of data coming out, well, potentially coming out if we don't get a government shutdown. A ton of data potentially coming out this week. So we'll see how much we get in the overnight session. Last night's Asia session, I didn't get to catch slow markets, but man, the Asia and London had all the fun and a one-directional move. It'd be nice to get something like that right now.
I know. And when we do get that one directional move, I mean, like last night, it's hard to get in it, right? If you're not in it, then it just like it very much just keeps going without you. And you want a habit of traders is going counter trend. It's like, yeah, man, it just keeps going up and up and up. It's got to be exhausted. So let's just short this, looking for a pullback, and it just keeps going. And then you get liquidated or it hits your stop, and then it keeps going higher and higher. And it's not until after the fact you're like, well, that was kind of stupid. I should have just went with the trend, right? But then the market never gives you a chance to buy the pullback. It happens. It happens when this market does start to be, we call it zombie rally, just going higher and higher, especially during slow markets over the night. And then you just see it. And as soon as the New York session opens, we're already up like almost like 1%, and then you're like, oh, what do I do? The market's moved overnight, and there's nothing left for me to trade. It's like I was bullish, right. And then you wake up, and the moves were made during the London session with Aaron trades at the Open or D during the Euro session, that they're having all the fun, and they're like, I think you said it, they're getting the best price action sometimes of the day.
They really are. I just pulled up a crude oil chart. This candle right here is the London session open. They literally get the best prices.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
It's insane.
I know the house account had an amazing trade. That was a great trade today from the house account. They nailed it.
Yeah, seriously. Opening range trade. For Chuck, I am not drinking a beer. That would be a bold move. It'd be a bold move.
At night, right? We just
right.
These markets do things to guys, just to us as traders.
It is not a beer. This is a Pellegrino sparkling water. Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll have a lemonade. My friend Mike's brings them over every once in a while. You got that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold here. I'm going to switch it back to my charts. Do the same thing on gold. Same analysis. Same exact analysis. Top down, daily, zooming in, and let's do it. It's been a lot more bullish than the Nasdaq, going straight up, and we hit all-time highs today here in gold. I mean, you look at this, and that was the biggest, greenest bullish candle that we've had this month, which is crazy to think about. After we've had this huge rally here on gold, we just broke out. I mean, we went from 37.80s all the way up through to new all-time highs to 38.60s, almost $100. Man, it's just insane, and we're continuing to hit all-time highs right here, right now at these 38.69s. I mean, what do we do when we are continuing to march at all-time highs? I zoom into the hourly chart, and not much is to be said. I mean, we had that nice breakout. We broke out, we retested, and we are getting that continuation. And as I'm speaking, since starting slow markets, it looks like we have just kind of broken out and holding this, and we're going up and to the right. 69's acting as resistance here tonight. What's your thoughts? I mean, there's not much to analyze here. Just all-time highs. We've been here. We've been here a lot. When you look to the left, there's nothing, and we just continue to march higher. We talked about that $4,000 price target here in gold. Are you seeing anything different? I mean, what else is there to do in this gold?
Find a place to get in long, to be honest. If I'm losing money buying gold, I'm kind of okay with it because it really is just going up. We got into a short on the house account in the opening range trade this morning, and one of the things we were talking about is you may get a setup that presents a short, but you have to have reasonable expectations for that trade. And it's a see profit, take profit trade if I'm getting into a short. Right now, I'm looking for somewhere to maybe get in long. There was around 8 a.m., so about an hour ago, about 45 minutes ago, there was a decent burst of buying from 38.64 up to 66. So if we get a pullback into that range and it holds, that may be a spot to assume some risk for right now. But this market is find a place to buy it. We got a VWAP down at 62.5 about, so maybe there. But yeah, I'd almost rather not trade gold if I have to short it.
Yeah, that's about how I'm feeling. It's like, okay, we look for areas to buy it. If you can't buy it,
right,
it's trade it, right? It's like if you can't buy it, trade it. And what's it sounds similar to what do they say? Don't own it, or don't trade it, own it.
Yep.
Same with gold. If you can't buy it, then just stay away from it. It's hard. I mean, there's been some very vicious sell-offs in gold, but that's been very far and few between. It's been a lot. Longs are a lot more comfortable. Let's just say. I think that's the best way to put it. You're a lot more comfortable when you are long gold
100%.
compared to shorting it. But that being said, I'm going to continue to watch gold as we come to the top of the hour. So we have about 12 and a half minutes, top of the hour. Then we see a spike of volatility that usually comes in. I know last night we've seen gold move before the top of the hour. And I know last week, Jay, Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, we seen gold pop up, rally, and then just sell off after
Yep.
that, after we hit the session highs. So I'm curious if we do that, but we do that again. We're creating some nice trend lines here on the zoomed in 100 tick chart, but 69 is acting as a resistance. We are finding higher lows. I'd love to see a pullback and an opportunity to buy this. Outside of that, I'm not seeing anything on gold. It's very difficult when we're at all-time highs as a technical trader because you don't have any areas to reference, and so it's kind of being patient, wait. If we find something on gold, if not, maybe we could take a look at our good friend, the Nasdaq, which is we're buying it up. I mean, it could be very similar, very similar in the Nasdaq. We're going. I was looking for those 860s, which maybe that comes into play tonight.
It looks good. It looks good. Let's see, we got an overnight high so far of 41.75. I like 860s.
Yeah.
Coach Hoop says micro Bitcoin breaking out. Had a nice day in micro Bitcoin today. It was up like 4%.
Ooh, let's take a look at that. I know Bitcoin has been selling off lately, so did Bitcoin find some buyers?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. They found it in a very aggressive way too. Right?
Yep.
This is an hourly chart here in the Bitcoin, and we've been selling off, but wow, did it? Wow, did it? Was it that? Is it Trump's son that sent out that tweet that said "buy the dip"?
Oh yeah. Yeah, isn't he like he's backing some crypto company, American Bitcoin company, I think is the name
Is
of it.
it? Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Well, should have listened to that tweet, right? We're up, almost 6% here in the Bitcoin over the weekend and throughout today. So that's an interesting one. I know we can trade Bitcoin here at Topstep Bitcoin futures, micro Bitcoins. I'm going to continue to focus on the gold. As we get the price action, as we get to the top of the hour. And that leads me to, let's do the hashtag slow markets. Hashtag slow markets as we're talking about the social media. As always, in the YouTube chat, there is my X. There's my Twitter. If you want to go ahead and tag me in something, whether it's a trade, whether it's a setup, whether it's something to do with trading psychology of these financial markets, go ahead and tag me, and if we like it, it's good, it's positive, I will show it here on air. So there is the X, and of course there is the gram. So whenever I am not on air, whenever you don't see me on Topstep TV, you could catch me there giving updates. Today was a bit of a slow one. I'm a little bit tired today, making sure that I don't get sick. I make sure I get my sleep. And I may or may not be having a trip, Jay. So
Oh yeah, where are you going?
I'm headed out there towards a place called New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah. I heard you might know an area.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can meet up when you're out here.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm healthy, so that way when I'm out there, we could definitely find things to do. We could trade together. We could hit slow markets together. Maybe be on air during the day show a little bit together and find some things to do. I got the time zone. That time zone. I got to get used to the time zone whenever I travel.
Yeah, for sure. It should be all right. It's not too much of a difference.
Okay.
Not too much of a difference.
We got a couple people in the chat that are from New Jersey.
Couple Jersey traders. Shout out to New York, New Jersey.
Yeah. Shout out to New Jersey. So we're getting that pullback here on gold now. Getting that pullback on gold. And while we do that, like I said, hashtag slow markets. Let's see. We got a few submissions already. So this will be a good example. We have one by Wyatt Earp. Waiting on the fam for dinner. Getting my study time wherever I can. Absolutely love Topstep TV. Myself and you, Coach Jay. There we are. We are on the screen. Man, look at that. As long as you're not trading and driving, don't trade and drive.
Yeah, don't ever do that.
That could be scary. I mean, I got to be honest. I'm guilty. I've had a trade going on, and I've had to set my phone on the dash kind of thing and watch the price because I'm in the middle of the trade. But I'm not going to be executing trades while driving. I'll watch price, and then there's been once or twice where I'm like, oh, crap, pull over and manage that trade. So that was an example. Here's another one. Man, traders are always doing really well in slow markets. And shout out to Jaron. I was on with Jaron on Topstep TV during fast markets, and man, he does really well at this time of night. So here's Edris. Forgive me if I pronounce your name incorrectly. A gold market has been good to you. Past 2 combines in 1 week. On my way to the 3rd. Great work. Love to see that. I mean, hashtag slow markets. That is the thing. Oh, let's see if I could get.
Shout out to Jaron. Jaron is I was listening to Fast Markets. He knows what he's talking about. And I love the way he trades because he's an order flow trader. So a lot of what he says resonates with me. And yeah, I know when he first came on TV about a couple months ago, he was talking about his start to his trading journey, but he sounds like a seasoned trader, not just in his technical approach, but just like his mindset as well.
Yeah, he's a lot more. I don't know the right word for it, but like you said, a seasoned trader, more of a mature trader than as meets the eye. Right? You look at him, it's like, oh, young, hanging out, in his 20s, and then when you start talking about trading, and he's looking at process, he's looking at this, he's well spoken, patient, not jumping into trades, and it's nice, very professional. Great ad. He's a great ad. I'd love to be with him whenever I'm on air. Him and Barron as well. That's a great group over there, down there in Florida. That's where they're out of.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, we got 5 minutes before gold opens up. I saw we got a celebrity in the chat. Shout out to Andre McHugh in the chat. What's going on, Andre?
Oh, there he is. Andre knows what I mean. Love that. Love it. All right, let's get some music. As I get this music going, go ahead and let me know if you're looking at anything, Coach Jay. I'll wait for those slow market submissions. Like I said, there is my X and there is my Instagram. And yeah, let's get the party started.
We did get that pullback in gold that I was looking for. We pretty much tagged VWAP. I was talking about that buying that came in there. I'm gonna wait for the 5 minutes. If I was paying attention, I probably would have taken along already in these 62s, low 63s. But we were mid conversation, so now I'm gonna wait for the top of the hour.
I know. We had the dip, man. That was it.
That might have been generational buying opportunity in gold, right there.
I know. It's just. Yeah, exactly. It's like the Nasdaq, right? When the Nasdaq's going up and to the right, we pull back just a little bit, and then the next thing you know, we're already back up and pushing the all-time highs again. And this is just 4 minutes left at the top of the hour, so patience. It's hard to practice. Yeah. It's hard to practice the patience.
See some traders saying they got in there, 64.40. Nice trade, up about 2 points right now. Let's take a look at the tilt on gold. I have to imagine it is long. There you go. 60% long gold tilt. 38.65.90 last trade. Find a spot to get in. That is my and it might not present itself, but I don't know that I want to short gold.
My camera just went crazy right here for some reason. Chat, I don't know what's going on. I need to get a new camera. It just went crazy. Let's see if I can fix it. Hold up.
Whoa, what is going on over there? There's a light show over there. There you go.
We're partying. We said we got the party started, and we're partying it up over here. Let's get this music. Let's get this music. Gotta get the music going. We're getting the party. Coach Dakota says, "Where is your stop loss?" I don't have one right now because I'm not in a trade. If you don't have a stop loss, you can't hunt it, right?
Nothing on the books yet. Got 3 minutes and 3 minutes here before this gold open. Richard Harris, I see your comments in the chat. I saw you exited your trade at 24.830. Nice trade. Nice long trade in the Nasdaq. Don't know where you were long from because I'm reviewing your messages and it doesn't show it. But nice trade if you got long and got out at 830s.
Yeah,
Trading 24,837 here.
Oompa Loompa Socrates. You know, I know how to pronounce your name right. I just don't because you mentioned it, Socrates. I know. First time I read Socrates, I just read it as Socrates because I was just used to saying it as two words, and it's made me laugh. Made me laugh when you made that comment. It's like, yeah, Dakota just calls me Socrates, not Socrates. Gold pushing these 67s. Richard Harris goes third person. Just let him go. Hey, Richard Harris. If everyone had the dedication that Richard Harris did, I think people would be a lot better traders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tuning in every night, showing up. I see that in my VIP team, Coach Jay. There's a big difference in my VIP team for the traders that actually show up, do the work, put in the work, versus the ones that hardly ever show up. I'm like, man, you have this amazing opportunity that Topstep's provided at no cost to you. You've just happened to fill out, put your name in the hat, right? And you happen to one to be picked, and you're not putting in that work, and it shows. It definitely shows. I seen it last season. I'm seeing this season as well.
Yeah. And shout out to the traders who, we have traders from all over the world. Some of them may work. The ones that say, hey, you know what, I can't make the meetings, but I'll watch the recordings. I love that, right? Doing the work. We just saw somebody, in their Tesla, or in their car. I think that was a Tesla.
I think so.
Reviewing the market.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Putting in the work. I mean, that's all it takes. That's all it takes, chat. I made a post over the weekend. I've been a little inactive over the weekend. Just kind of shut everything down. Just touch grass. I've been in a great winning streak and just relaxed over the weekend. But I made a post. I said success belongs to those who don't see failure. Learn from it. And that's basically what it is. The traders that are showing up in the VIP team, the traders that are showing up every day, you can take losses. You can, lose an account. You could go through that. But is it really fail? Oh, look at this gold. As we hit all-time highs. As we hit all-time highs. I do not have the air horn set up.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Now that I'm late. Now that we hit the top of the hour. But, yeah, as I was going for it, it's not really failure until you give up, right?
Right.
It's not failure until you give up. You just learn. It's part of learning.
38.69 half, new all-time high. Trying to think if I just want to get in here. This thing looks like it wants to go. I mean, we could be talking about 3900s tonight.
We could, man. We could. It's the top of the hour. If you didn't get in, it's hard to get in. But gotta get this air horn going. Ready? We ready? I got the air horn ready. See if we get it. We can hit these all-time highs.
We just did it.
Did we?
Yep, 70.40. 38.70.40, new all-time high.
New all-time high. New all-time high. There's my air horn. I got that tuned in, ready to go. Go through the. Okay, here's the news. Coach Hoop, thank you for this. Coach Hoop sent me some news. Strategy. I'm guessing this is Michael Saylor from Strategy Inc. adds 22 million in Bitcoin. It now holds more than almost 640,000.
Here we go. 38.72.40. We're still going.
We gotta keep going. What do we do, Jay? Weird. What do we do? Do you just watch this thing keep going without us?
No, I'm going to find a pullback here. I'm going to put a bid in at, let's see, next little pullback. I'm just going to get in long. I'm not going to risk a whole lot on this.
Gold is golding. We're doing it again.
Right, I'm long a one lot, 38.71.50. Risking about $400 on this.
Oh, 101.
Just to see if we get some continuation here.
A full lot, huh? One mini?
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be my one slow market trade for the night if this does stop me out, if we don't get this continuation. But let's see.
What price are you getting in at?
71 half.
Okay. It's so hard to get in after it's already done this. Let's get it. Let's see some all-time highs. I got the air horn ready. We're only up 0.39, so there's plenty of room to the upside if we decide to go. I will say this. What I have been seeing, Coach Jay, is top of the hour, then usually 4 to 5 minutes after the top of the hour, we've been seeing a sell-off.
Yeah.
We've seen that with Baron and Jaron, and then we've seen that with on us Wednesday. So we were at all-time highs though, which is different.
Right. I like what just happened there.
We bounced
We
off.
pushed back down into these 69s and held for right now.
Yeah, let's see it. Tom says, I was just about to say that. Jax, Dakota J, what's the most money you've made you've made in a year from trading? That has nothing to do with this. Why, Jax? I don't get it. Does that... Apparently that matters. Maybe you just tune into social medias. Somewhere around there, maybe.
Let's see.
There goes the pullback.
Don't know this is going to hold. I may cut this early before this stop out. Could always get back into it.
It's always cheaper to get back into it. I'm locked.
I like that this 69 area is holding for now, but let's see.
Hey, never underestimate the 69. I see it, man. All the time. I don't know what it is. The other night it held, and that was the low of the night. We bounced off of it.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this one.
Where's your stop?
67.10.
Okay.
67 evens. And stops better entry here. Let's see. All right, so I'm out of that one. Lost about $400. Measured risk. That's about a quarter of what I've been risking on this account. So let's see. I will get back into this trade. I want to see now if 65s hold. If 65s hold, I'll get right back into it.
All right.
Gandhi says, do not get long.
Do not get long after we can just run in these all-time highs. It's difficult, right? This is a situation where this market's rallied. We're hitting all-time highs. It's difficult to get short when you're getting all-time highs, and this market is trending so hard. But then when you do get long, it's like, ugh, it's just hard. It's like the trend's your friend, but feels like last night in the Nasdaq.
Yeah, if we come down and test 65s again and hold, I'll get right back into that trade.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the Nasdaq while we're at it. Nasdaq pulling off. Looks like we did get to these 840s. We have a 20 point sell-off. 20 point sell-off in the Nasdaq. So seeing some movement there. I'm gonna take a look at these other markets. Crude, yeah, man, Crude on that hourly chart. That opening range breakout was, hey, I know the team and you, yourself included, on the morning show. You take that trade, you lost, and then when it works out, it just prints.
Yeah, it does.
Stop loss, better entry, Jay.
That's what it's looking like right now. That is what it's looking like right now. We've seen that happen before.
Too many times. Too many times. Gonna continue to watch it, man. I'd like a deeper pullback, but we might not get a deeper pullback.
We'll see. We may get another VWAP test. VWAP's down at 63.5.
63 halves. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the level we tested right before the top of the hour.
Cody got long on my stop. Nice trade.
Nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you
Nope.
have whatever your process is. Let's see if these 69s hold. Yeah, just so hard to short this.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'd rather not trade it or lose money trying to find a spot to buy it. I was probably a little too aggressive on that long, but I don't see it. I don't actually see a short in this market. I don't know if you do. Maybe if we started to test, we'd really have to accept below 64 for me to really want to be short here.
Yeah, well, pushing into those 70s again. Yeah, it's very difficult to short this market. Like, and if you are to make money in this short, you have to be really, very accurate.
Yep.
All right, I'm getting the air horn out again.
It's about to do it. It looks like, right?
Yes, it's looking like it anyway. All right, I whipped out the air horn. Let's see if it scares the market down. Cody Horns is accurate and lucky. Yeah, a little bit of both. It's better to be lucky than good. Which one? Sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sometimes luck. Yeah. But that's part of trading. I know we get that occasional troll in here saying, you're just gambling. Well, that's part of trading, right? You don't know what's gonna happen. You understand probabilities. You understand expectations. You put money at risk with unknown results, and yeah, you could technically from the untrained eye, from the outside looking in, it does look like it. Yeah, you just put money at risk. You lost it. Okay, great. You just put money at risk, and then you made money.
Yep.
I technically say we are right. The difference between consistent profitable trader and casino is that the casino, the house has the edge. A consistent profitable trader has the edge over the markets over a longer period of time. It's positive expectancy. Holding those 70s. Holding the 70s. I don't know if you jump into a trade again. I'm going to continue to watch this. I got the air horn ready to go.
Yeah, I didn't get back in there. But I still like this trade. All right, we came down, kind of held those 66 area. That's where that buying came in. Remember I mentioned it before, 64 is up to 66. So this looks pretty good here. For another test at least. Does it continue to run? Who knows, but so this looks pretty good. Another push of that high.
I like it. We're making a run for it again. We're making a run for these all-time highs. Let's see it. 71s. Do we see 72s? Watching this 100-tick chart. Buy the freaking dip, man.
Yeah.
Your stop loss right at 67. Does that ever get to you?
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating, but it is what it is, right? It's a game of ticks, right? You know, what do? Do you add more risk to the trade? Probably maybe I could have scaled down and just went with a wider stop. I felt comfortable with the 1 mini on that trade.
Okay.
And you know, it is what it is.
Just smacked you. Just
Yeah.
hit you right in the tick. Yeah, just, man.
Right to the tick. Bears says once I click the button, he's fading. So I'm gonna click the flatten all button, Bears, just for you.
Fade that.
Fade the flatten all button.
Fade the flatten all button. I mean, do you really want to fade this? Do you really want to fade this, dude? I think.
Well, he says he's fading me. He's fading me. So.
Okay. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fade you.
That's okay. I gotta give Bears his attention every day. Just make sure he stays in the cave.
He's just kidding. Yeah, I know. Hey, we love the banter. I love the banter.
Of course.
Back and forth. As we watch this gold. Well, we're hovering just under all-time highs, so that's a difficult one. So let me ask you a question, Jay. What is your thoughts on this government shutdown? No politics, zero politics, but just trading. As a day trader, as we're watching these markets, as we have data coming out this week, and the impact of the government shutdown on maybe not allowing non-farm payroll to be released. Do you see it any differently? Do you trade any differently? Or what are you watching?
I don't trade any differently because I don't know how much it's really going to affect the markets. I think it is a lot of political theater most of the time, right? Trying to get something done. And I don't know if that the markets care too much, to be honest. I think what we are seeing is that there's just a ton of money coming into gold in general. Coach Paul was sharing some stats on At the Buzzer. He was just saying there's like bigger central bank positions in gold than there is in currencies, which is normally not the case. So I think for gold, it's just, it could just be another reason that we continue to see gold rise. As far as the equities go, I think, maybe some short-term volatility, but I don't know that the markets care too much, to be honest.
I think it's kind of just numb because we've went through so many government shutdowns. I know people might say, this time's a little bit different because of the non-farm payrolls and the importance of what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm a trader at the end of the day, so I'm going to trade no matter what, whether we get the data at that day or another day, or I just want to see this market react. And then, as the market reacts, so shall we. Right? So, market's starting to sell off. Okay, well, let's look for some opportunities at major support resistance, or let's just go with how this market's reacting. I know it kind of throws another variable of what's going on, but that's kind of how trading is, right? There's always going to be some type of political back and forth. There's always going to be some kind of world news that's going on. There's always something that has allowed these markets to move, which is always pros and cons, right? As a trader, we love volatility. Even more so, as I was talking about this morning, is not only, because it's as a trader, you complain about how volatile it is, but then you complain about how non-volatile it is.
Yep.
As a trader, we want volatility, right? But above that, we want consistency, because what good is volatility if we can't find that consistency? And so I have that argument for both. And I know at the beginning of this year, man, we got that volatility. Lots of it, but we did not get the consistency. We'd be sitting here during slow markets, and the next thing we know, 100-point tape bomb on the Nasdaq. Just at a mention of tariffs. It was
a wild time. It was a wild time. I honestly, I don't know how many of us have ever seen markets like that ever. That one day, what was it, the 25% day in the Nasdaq?
Yeah, where we seen 16 handle, 17 handle, 18
right.
handle.
Let's see if we do it here. Gold, stop me out and then run the highs. Let's see.
Yeah, let's watch it. We're hanging out in the 71 level, back and forth, just barely under the all-time highs here in gold. The happy music. Hey, we're in good vibes. Good vibes only here. All right, 72s.
72.4 is that high. I don't see any size up there really. There's 38 contracts at 72.30, 75 at 73 evens. Yeah, it feels like we're gonna go run this right now.
Yeah, let's watch this. And I see an answer. We'll get to your answer your question in the chat about struggling with risk management. Let's watch these all-time highs. While we do that, Jay, what would be your best advice?
On risk management?
Trader says.
What is the? I think my question is what exactly is the struggle? Because it could be a couple of different things. If you're over leveraging, scale down, right? Trade smaller. We've watched Dakota do it for the past month, trading just micros and having a really good month. A lot of times what happens is if it's a size issue, right, where you're trading too big, traders say, hey, I can't trade micros because it's too slow, right? I'm not going to make enough money. Dakota, what are you up on that account this month? $8,000, somewhere close to that.
Yeah, it's somewhere about 8,000. Yeah.
Right. So anyone here, right? Raise your hand if you would accept an $8,000 month in trading, right? So I think what happens is if what you're struggling is with trading too big because you're trying to rush the process, you're just delaying the inevitable. That you're eventually gonna, or it's speeding up the inevitable actually, that you're gonna blow up the account. I think we could all probably, even though we're day trading and making intraday trading decisions, new all-time highs in gold here, we could benefit from slowing down.
I mean, everyone sees me trading here, right? Slow markets, fast markets, it's micros. You don't need huge size to make money. And eventually I'm going to scale up, right? But I want to do so responsibly, like slow, making sure that I'm continuing to see the statistics. These markets will change. It's a matter of when, not if. Maybe we see a change in, like, maybe we start to sell off. Maybe we consolidate. Maybe we see a spike in volatility to make sure I get a few good couple months worth of data. And then, I'll look to scale up. Instead of 5 micros, maybe I'll do 8 micros. Maybe I'll do 9. Maybe I get it all the way up to a full mini, right? And just slow and steady. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Tag that high. Here we go. I think we're going to go run this now. 75 contracts up here at 73, but that high of so the top of the hour candle, Dakota, 8 a.m. Central Time, that high just held 38.70.30.
Okay.
Looks pretty good to the upside here.
Gonna watch it. We've been
right where I got him. Yeah, I don't know that I want to take the risk again. Not here. If we got a 65 pullback, I already bought, the highs once. I don't want to do that again. If we got the pullback to 65s, I'd be in the trade. But right now, I think I kind of just have to wait. I actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lock this account for tonight.
Ooh,
and oh shit, I just locked it all day. All right. Well,
there it goes.
There you go. $400 loss. Not bad.
I've done that before.
Too quick with a button.
A little quick pulling the trigger. A little quick
pulling
the trigger. Hey, well, now you can wait till tomorrow.
Yep.
Go work on a combine or something.
Work on a combine. I have a personal account that I could trade that I would really love to be long gold. So we'll see.
Love it. And gold is we're not selling off on gold, but we're not like pushing higher.
No.
What did Jaron and Baron say the difference between absorption and exhaustion? Well, what would you consider this? You think we're just kind of exhausted, or are the sellers absorbing the buyers up here? Jaron, where are you at?
Where's Jaron? Where's Jaron when you need him? Let me see what is showing on. I have Quant Tower up on the side. I'll take a look. I could share the screen if you want, but I don't think it's exhaustion. I think really what's interesting is taking a look at Delta right now. Hold on a second.
I feel you. You're not the only one that made that mistake. It looks like
oh yeah, so many people have done it.
Bruno just made the same mistake.
Hey, your mind's in the right spot, right? Hey, I'm locking it up because I'm not seeing things well. You're not even seeing the lockout button well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
If the full day lockout.
If your mind's not processing everything at the top, right? I'm talking about athletes, right? You see one of your athletes not performing well. What's the first thing you do? It's like, hey, come sit down. We'll put someone else in. Take a break. Take a mental reset. Tomorrow's a new day.
So right now I'm seeing positive. Let me make sure this is right. No, hold on. All right, I'm trying to get you some Delta data right now for this session to see whether or not this is aggressive buying coming in or what. But
okay.
We need to reset something on this platform.
Phone a friend. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these other markets. Wow. Quick update on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna be honest. I like a long in the Nasdaq up to those mid 30s.
Okay, we're trading 824 right now.
Yeah. Yep. And I am going to do just that. I am long the Nasdaq.
All right. Just 1 micro or
5 micros.
5 micros? Nice.
Let's see if we could push up to these 30s here. Might be slower than expected. Let's see. Look at that. We held those 24s. Yeah, Nasdaq is so slow compared to the gold at this time.
850. All right, so I'm seeing like positive 400 delta in gold, which means these are market order buys coming in. Whether these are stops going off, probably some stops going off, but it could be buys coming in here as well, just aggressive market buying. What they do need to get through here is a 3872 order, 3873. There's 70 offered at 3873. I can share the screen if you want, but just a quant hour screen.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know you there. I'm in a long Nasdaq here at 26 quarter. We'll see if we can get this movement. We do have about 35 minutes left of class, and I am long the Nasdaq and long and strong, baby. Buy the dip.
New all-time highs. There it is. 3873.50. They took out that offer up there. So continuing to sell. Yeah, this is some pretty aggressive buying coming in here. This looks good for continuation.
Yeah, look at that. Now it's going. Now
you just had to stop me out first.
Gotta get that
new
air
highs.
horn.
New highs.
We need that air. It's continuing to march.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yep. And higher. And higher. That. Everyone pawning off their gold. Those pawn shops are happy.
There it goes, man. This thing is just, this is gonna go. Let's see what we got up here. Yeah, my stop loss was just a little too tight. I think I shared the screen to the wrong spot.
75s, 76s. We're going.
What a move.
All right. Focus on my trade. Let's see. I'm over here in the Nasdaq. Come on, Nasdaq. Let's see you get all-time highs. We got a few hundred points to go. Let's get into those 30s. I'm paying for dinner tonight. Let's go. 33. Let's see if I get 34 quarter.
Oh yeah, this would have been a nice trade, chat, but it is what it is. You got to execute, right? You got to have a game plan. You got to execute that game plan. If I had to quick review that trade, entry was too early, stop was too tight. Got to move on to the next one.
We got these.
Not
30s.
happy about it.
Nice little 10-point base hit here in the Nasdaq. Sometimes I tell you what, the hardest part isn't identifying market direction. Sometimes the hardest part is the psychological side, and then getting in, getting out, managing that risk. Just managing that. Trade management is definitely up there with the hard part.
Hoag's, yeah, it really is, Dakota. It really is. You could find a trade.
How many times do we sit here and we call these markets so accurate sometimes?
Yep.
And we're like, why are we not trading that one? It's like, oh, we called that. We traded it. Jaron and I this morning too. We're like, buy the dips. Market just goes up. Like, okay, we're gonna switch to consolidation. Market consolidated. Like, all right, let's break down. Market broke down. I'm like, oh man, and you just saying it and calling it is one thing, but then how do you get in? How do you take advantage? Where do you put your stop loss?
This thing is. So if I was in this gold long now, right, we are continue to push highs. I'd think about trailing. If I actually got okay, so you guys got my quant hour screen up now.
Yep.
So this is what I'm normally looking at. The reason I should have waited is because this blue zone here is where we saw some buying coming in early. I got in long up here. We got the pullback to that blue zone. That's where I should be buying. So right now, the way I'd look at this trade is we have some positive delta in this candle right here. I would be stop below this candle here and just let it continue to go.
Okay.
But right now, Dakota, you are long the Nasdaq, correct?
Yeah, we pull all the way back down to near my entry. We was up there in those mid to upper 30s. I took profit on 2 contracts, and now we're sitting right around 29.
Nice. Trader in the chat asking, can you run Quantower and TopstepX simultaneously? You can. So TopstepX, it'll log you out if you log into multiple places. What you have to do, and I do this every day, is log into TopstepX on Quantower first. Right, so log into Quantower first and then log into TopstepX, and you could have them both running at the same time.
Got it. They heard we went long. Yeah, I mean, this is a good example, right? Like, I got in long. I was looking for those mid 30s, and man, you can't. I mean, it's textbook, beautiful, but then, you know, where do you get in? Where do you get out? I got in at a good place. I got out of 2 contracts, and then we're right back down to just above my entry. We're at 28, 29. So. It depends, man. That's the answer. Is it depends so much. Someone else could have easily went in and said, I bought 30 minis right here at 426, and I closed out 30, all 30 of them here at 35, and they made bank, right? And then here I am. I call it out, but I'm up $30. So it's
right.
all about perspective. It's all relative too.
38.7670, new all-time high in gold.
You get that pullback in gold.
Yeah. Seeing a little bit of a pullback here. The delta information that I was talking about, guys, is on the bottom of this chart here. For whatever reason, it didn't reset for the session, but it is about positive 500 right now. And all that means, keep delta very simple. It's the net difference between market order buys and market order sells. So if delta is positive, that means aggressive buying. If delta is negative, that means aggressive selling. Yep. Doesn't always mean that that's the direction that the market is going to go, right? Sometimes you buy something and it doesn't go in your favor. There's a sign there. You hear Andre talk about delta all the time, especially towards the end of the day in power hour. If delta is negative and price is pushing higher, what does that mean, right? There has been a bunch of market order selling coming into the market, and price is moving higher. If you sell something to open and you don't get favorable price action, you have to buy it to close towards the end of the day, and that's when we get a squeeze. But right now, slightly positive delta, congruent with direction. So, yep, a divergence. Exactly.
Love it. Love it. Man, we'll see if this is my first trade of the day. Usually it's a loss. We're gonna find out. Man, it's, so far I closed out 2 of them for profit. That happened so fast. It was straight up, closed 2 for profit, and right back down. Right back down. Let's go to this. Take a look at gold. Take a look at gold for a minute. Gold, we're holding that 72 level. This was resistance, and now that resistance has become support. That is nice to see. Nice to see. 74s. Nasdaq.
Yeah, gold looks nice for continuation, right? These selling opportunities that we've seen, or these not even selling opportunities, these little pullbacks have gotten really no traction. About a 5-point pullback before the next leg up.
That's exactly what it was, man. Pulled back down. These 72s were resistance. It's now becoming support, and we're making a run. We're making another run. All right, Nasdaq, it's your turn. We had a breakout. We came back down, and now we are not making another run here in the Nasdaq. I'm bailing out. I'm out. That leaves me at plus $2.
There you go. $2.
$2. That's not even like a Starbucks drink yet.
You can't take the subway when you come to New York here. They I think they just raised the rates on the MTA. So yeah, you got to make like another $1.75.
I got to make $1.75 to take the subway. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, let's watch it. Dang Nasdaq. Hey, first trade's not a loser, okay? First green trade. Yep, exactly. That's what we've got. Look at that. Gold continue to push. Looking for all-time highs here in gold. And let's do some more hashtag slow markets. I see a couple other good ones coming in. As always, there is my Instagram. Let's do hashtag slow markets as we are hitting all-time highs here. Here on gold. Air horn. Man, what a market.
Yes, it is.
By the freaking dip.
By the dip. This is... Any little pullback here has just been bought up. So if you are thinking about shorting this market and you have a process to do it, take your trades. But look at how much the market has been presenting to shorts. If you are looking for more than 5 points right now in gold, you literally cannot get more than 5 points on a short in the last hour, right? So just think about that. If you do take a short, could you make some profit? You could. But this is a really difficult market to short right now because you have to pretty much high tick the entry and the exit and low tick the exit to get about 5 points before we make that next move up. So
exactly. Yep, expectations. Big shout out to you, Brandon, in the chat. Says, hey guys, don't forget to like. Likes are still free. Hitting all-time highs, hit the like button. Yep, this is free. Coach Jay and I, we do this here for you. We go through these markets, slow markets. You're at the buzzer, Coach Jay. You're on Topstep TV in the mornings. That's the only thing we really ask for, right? Just show up. We're in this together, and that's the main thing. Hey, just hit the like. Help the algo out. We got that. We're fighting the algos in the market. We also got the battle with the algo on the YouTube as we hit all-time highs. Hit all-time highs in gold. It's by the freaking dip. Best duo, man. Best duo.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Shaq
I
and
can't even
Kobe.
argue with that.
Jordan and Pippen.
Humble in my trading, but I have scoured the social media, and I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen another decent duo that comes to just enjoying trading together.
Yeah.
The rest looks just so forced, right? Like, oh, I'm paying this one guy to come on air with me, and then the chemistry is just so off.
Yeah, there's a couple that I've seen that are good, but hey, it's okay to call yourself the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm okay with saying that. Not in trading. I might not be the best trader, but
I will never say I'm the best trader. You will never hear that come out of my mouth.
That would be never. But when it comes to like, hey, I do not hesitate calling you a friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Please provide views on platinum and silver. They've just been grinding up, to be honest. They have just been grinding up. I think all of the metals right now are in really strong uptrends. All the metals are in really strong uptrends. We're seeing gold do it, make all-time highs. Platinum, silver are at like all-decade highs. We haven't seen these prices in about 10 years in those assets. So again, runaway markets. Copper's in there as well, right? Copper did have that pretty strong sell-off after the tariff news, but it's in that same realm, right, where all of these metals are just seeing a ton of movement to the upside. And there we go, new all-time highs again. Damn it, gold, you really have to stop me out like that?
It did. It stopped you right at the freaking bottom, dude. 7. Oh man, 67 was your stop loss. Hey, smaller size, wider stops.
Yeah,
that's been the game changer for me in this prop account.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Right direction.
Brandon says, why does the chart jump like that? Because a ton of volume just went through the market. That could have been some stops going off above those highs. Could have been some aggressive market order buying. But if there's not a ton of size on the book above where price is to sell, then if somebody comes in and buys 100 contracts, they're good. And let's say somebody market buys 100 contracts right now in gold, they might pay up $1.50 to get all those filled.
Yeah. Sometimes price is less important than just getting in for who's ever getting in at market, right? Like right now, you see, this is micros, right? Micros move a little bit more than the minis. And right now, price is at 78.3, 773. And so if someone come in and say, I'm going to buy at market, 2,000 contracts, and they're not going to get that exact price. Market price, you get the next available ones, and the next 1,000 contracts might not be available all the way until you get up to like 880s, and so you're going to just take all the contracts and then whatever their average price is. We have, well, this is a little bit old. This is just this was a headline that came out just a little bit ago. It says we're headed to a shutdown. That's coming from Vice President Vance.
There you go.
A few hours ago. There's also probably a lot of posturing too, right, on both sides.
Of course, yeah. It is all theater.
Yeah, reminds me of grade school. Always fingers pointing everywhere.
Well, let's see if gold gives us more than a 5-point pullback here, or is hit 5 points for the next leg up. We are four points off the high.
Can you please explain what shutdown means? Well, here in the U.S., if they can't come to an agreement, then I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to politics, to be honest, because I try my best to just stay out of it unless it affects these markets. But I mean, that's exactly what it sounds like, right? The government will be shut down. It typically doesn't last long, historically.
No.
Yeah, ChatGPT. That's a little bit of a sell-off here. We got that flush through to hit 80, and now we're starting to sell off.
Just a little bit. Is it a sell-off? Is it a pullback?
It's a massive sell-off for this market.
Massive sell-off. 5 points.
5 points.
I could see maybe another test of 73-ish here, but this is a strong market. Anyone in this gold long right now that didn't get stopped out? I saw Cody. I know you bought my stop. Anyone in this trade?
Not me. Nasdaq's still chopping around sideways, so I'm happy I'm out of that. Toasty Bun says me, Investor Z. Let's see any.
She's just passed the combine with that trade. Nice.
Yeah. Talking about passing a combine, we got some more good hashtag slow markets coming in here. So we got here's one. Here's another one. Robbie out here said, took my first payout today. I was going to wait, and then I heard Coach Jay saying, "Pay yourself" in my head. Thanks for all the lessons. Hashtag slow markets. Hashtag TopstepTV. Great work, Robbie. Sometimes that's what it is. We put in all that hard work, all those emotional roller coasters, everything into this trading. Sometimes one of the nicest things is just being able to pay yourselves. And great work. Love seeing that.
There we go. 5-point pullback, but has been the move.
Yeah, it was right there. 75s, and we're bouncing.
Yep. To the take. 5 points, and it bounced. Someone's asking, can we take a look at the ES? ES, I'm looking at it on the side screen. It's really not doing too much. I think gold is the show right now. All the metals, the equities, and you heard Dakota just mention, right? The Nasdaq just kind of chopping around 825. The S&P is just sitting at 6710. I've looked over at that chart a couple of times, and I've seen the same price for the past half an hour. So it's not doing too much. Probably expecting a little bit more consolidation just going into some of the data that we have tomorrow. Yeah. But gold right now,
right back up. Yep. Right back up near all-time highs again. Just a little pullback now right back at all-time highs. Here's another slow market. Here's a consistent viewer, Grip South Florida man cave trades. You see one of these a few times a week. I still love seeing it. I don't mind showing it. You post it, I show it. It's good. I like this. Thanks to the skill of trading and, of course, Starlink having that internet connection. That's one of the most attractive things about trading. Summer 2026 off-grid RV2 month road trip booked. Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana. Great work. Yeah, that's the freedom that trading can bring you, right? You can have Starlink, you have a good internet connection. You can do stuff like that. You can travel. You can travel and trade. I'm seeing that. Any trades I see? I mean, it with the power of hindsight, Jay.
Buy
Buy
gold.
any of these pullbacks.
Yeah, seriously, buy any 5-point pullback in the last hour, and it's been a profitable trade.
Yeah.
And you know, we're saying that not as a suggestion to take a trade, but if you just look at the patterns, a 5-point pullback with about a 5-point stop has been the trade.
Yes, it has.
Looking at the ATR on a 3-minute chart, it's about 3 points, so that makes sense, right? You get a two times the ATR pullback, and then get in from there. Has been the trade so far.
It's easy to say, hard to do in the moment. Because
it is.
When you're getting that pullback, you always think to yourself, and this is the question that goes through my head every single time, and I'm sure it goes through yours, Jay. Is is this just a pullback, or are we just going to sell off? Because it's a little bit of PTSD. Because sometimes I try and buy the pullback, and then it keeps pulling back. And okay, I'll just add a little bit more. Keeps pulling back. Yeah, a little bit more. And then the next thing you know, you're hitting a day loss limit or blowing an account because it just keeps on pulling back. But then when you see it do this, you're just, what the heck? What the heck? Yeah,
just grinding up here.
Gold's been buying up for the last 3 days. Gold has been on a runner. It's been going up, up, and up. March to 4,000.
Hoag's weekly kickoff is about 10 points from here.
What's Hoag's weekly kickoff here?
I believe it's 38.86.
Oh, wow. Okay.
38.86. Can we poll the chat? Do we hit Hoag's weekly kickoff before the opening call?
Ooh. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let's hear it. Can we hit 8.86 before tomorrow morning opening call? Let's see who says 2. That's who I want to. Oh, Pimp Daddy Trades says 2.
Somebody
Andy
had to say
Base says 2. There's a couple 2s coming in there.
Got a 7 in there.
Yeah, whatever that means. So for those who are putting in 2, does that mean are you short gold then? With your stop loss just above it?
Oh. That sounds like a dangerous game to play, but hey, sometimes the scary trade is the one you need to take.
Yeah, we know sometimes. Hey, when gold turns around, it turns around fast.
Oh yeah, it does. Yep.
Nope, not short gold. No. Shorting back to 3,500. That's a bold move. That's a bold move.
When gold, like you said, when gold turns around, it turns around real quick, and that's when we're on. I feel like once a week I'm hearing Andre on Fast Market. He's like, gold's not done, and it's a half an hour, and gold is up or down $30. It happens real fast, and it's not a move that you want to try to fade. Right now, this is kind of controlled to the upside, so maybe you can find a spot to limit risk. But when gold trends really hard,
don't question the Hoag. Hoag said 4,000. No, hey, he even mentioned like 5,000. It's kind of mostly joking, but you never know, right? We never know when this market has just been so bullish for well over a year too. It was just last year when I was on air with MP, which I miss him coming on Fast Markets as much as he used to be honest, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about buying gold, and so I went out and I bought some physical gold last year, and I got it at $26 an ounce, and I paid $100 premium, and so I paid $2,700 an ounce.
Yeah.
For my gold, and I got the receipts.
It was worth it.
And I'm looking back, I'm like, man, I just made $1,200, and it's just sitting there.
Right. That premium was worth it. Let's see if we can continue here. Seeing some offers here. 38.78, 40 on the offer. Somebody passively selling up here. Yeah. Savage. Hoag gave an update on Eddie this morning. He's doing well. He said he's doing well. He talked to him over the weekend. So he is doing good. Thanks for asking. Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie. It's going to be a competition. Bears and Packers, man. It's going to be closer than I freaking thought. Yeah,
What about that break even yesterday, Dakota?
I know. I talked about it during fast markets. It was just. It
What
was
was
a
that
great
about?
back and forth game. From a viewer's perspective, just watching it back and forth, it was great.
Yeah.
But from a Packers fan, you're just like, what the heck? You destroyed the Lions, and now you're struggling with this team. From a Cowboys fan perspective, they should be very proud of what their team was able to do. And from just a general fan, that was entertaining. It made me realize how much I hate ties in sports.
Oh yeah.
So freaking anticlimactic. I'm like, come on, just go to double overtime or something. Play till the next score. What would happen? Like, what's
You know what I
wrong with
wonder
that?
every time I see a game end like that? There has to be a sports book somewhere where somebody has that bet that this game ends in a tie.
They made bank if whoever
Yeah, I'm sure.
maybe it was one of the refs. One of the refs.
Nasdaq pulling back a little bit here. One of the refs.
When in doubt, just
24.
blame the refs. That's the result. Freaking refs. All right, yeah, Nasdaq pulling back. I'm gonna be
nice
honest.
cut on that trade. Nice cut. That's a winning trade right there.
There's green on the screen, whether it's $2 or not. I'm gonna be honest. This is a pure speculation and opinion, Jay.
Okay.
I think the Nasdaq sells off tomorrow. I think this government shutdown
Is going to have an effect?
weighs on the equities more than what we're expecting.
Okay.
Like I said, there's the Top Step risk disclosure in the YouTube chat. It's purely my opinion. I'm curious to see what happens. I'll never say it's going to go up or go down, but I think that maybe this government shutdown is going to weigh on these equities a little more than what people are starting to expect. We shall see. But as of like what we've seen today, it was a green day, but I think there's a little bit more weight that needs to be added into these equities. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to come out on top because usually, from my opinion and historically, dips have been good to buy, right? Like we have something happen, like a government shutdown, the equities sell off, and been good buying opportunities. And we have not seen these markets sell off. And when you get a headline or you have like vice president say, government's going to shut down, and the market's going up, I go, okay, we have a lot of data coming out. Some of the data might not come out, and it might weigh on the equities more than expected. So I'm going to have that in the back of my mind. Will I trade based off of it? I'm going to say no, because I'm going to trade what's in front of me, not based off of what my opinion is. But that's going to be something just to keep in mind. Tomorrow is the end of the month. It's the end of the third quarter, as Dion says. So it's going to be interesting to see how the end of the month, beginning of the month, is going to play out with all this data. So expect the unexpected. I'm all for buy the dip, but sometimes you need a dip to buy. And how big of a dip depends on you. If it depends on your time frame, I wouldn't mind a 5% correction in equities, to be honest.
5% from where we are right now, or 5% from the all-time high?
5% from all-time high. I'd love to see a deeper correction. I never want to see the market go down because it's a lot of people's retirements here in the equities, but it's healthy. It is healthy. Just as much as we could go down, we could go up, and I would love to see a deep correction before going into the holidays and prepare for a Santa rally. That's what I want. I'm already looking for a Santa rally. Okay, so in order for me
got
to
a couple months left. It's less than 100 days till Christmas, so
it comes faster than you think. Like you blink, tomorrow's gonna be Christmas. So in order for me to be fully prepared for a Santa rally, I need to see a good pullback to put some of this money to work.
5% from the high puts us right under 23,800 in the Nasdaq.
Where at? Did we switch? I just switched to your screen.
Yeah, 5% off the all-time high puts us somewhere below 23,800. Right around 23,780.
Let's see it. Let's. It's hard for me to root against. It's hard for me to root against the Bulls, but
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. And then I was talking, and I just want to finish off here because we are coming to the end of slow markets, throwing out some conversation because it is true. That's what we hear. Just conversation, talking markets. I think today was an interesting one. The fact that we failed to break out higher and we just pulled back. Now we can continue to go higher, but there could be a chance. There is definitely a chance. The fact that we rejected, could this be the all-time high, which is true? Could this be a lower high? And can we see that sell-off? Now, forgive me for my ugly drawing, but that is what I'm going to look for. Let's see how this market reacts. I am going in neutral. Like I said, this is purely my opinion of what, maybe a little bit of what I want to see before going into a Santa rally. Someone says, explain a Santa rally. Well, it's exactly what it might sound like. We have the holidays coming up. Usually during holiday season, markets tend to catch a bid, earnings coming out, buyers in retail, and that's why they call it a Santa rally. Right? Rally for the holidays, for the end of the year. So we shall see. I want to see a pullback before I could say, we got a Santa rally. And you said 23, what, 23?
23, it's like 23,780 is 5% off the high.
Okay.
In that zone. It's a zone. Close enough.
Yeah. Close enough. Kind of, I wouldn't mind that. I definitely would not mind that.
5% sounds like a lot, but we'd still be green on the year in the Nasdaq. Healthy pullback.
I mean, we've rallied 5% in a couple weeks, just really quick too. I mean, look at this. Beginning of August, the first 2 weeks of August, 5% right there, 5.5.
Yep.
I mean, look at this rally we've had in September. I mean, September by itself, 7.5%, right? 7.5%. So,
yeah.
Even though when you're zoomed in, we're day traders, and when we day trade, we are very zoomed in, right? Very. It's very realistic that sometimes you need to take a step back and zoom out and be like, okay, what can actually happen in this market? Can we see a pullback? And some of these pullbacks, like some of these pullbacks that we've had, it's been 4%, and it's lasted just a couple days, right? And then we just completely recover it the following week. That one's 4.5%. So I'm looking for something similar. Will we get it? I don't know. We're right in the middle of this pullback that we had over last week. We're going into some important information, and then we're going into possibly a government shutdown. And we are just so close to all-time highs, and it might surprise people. We'll see. I am definitely a sideline watcher, that's for sure.
Waiting to put money on the line. Waiting to put money to work.
Money on the sidelines. Money on the sidelines. Waiting to put money to work. Before we go, any last words, Coach Jay? I know that you are going to be on. You are on in the mornings for the opening call with Hoag, and so you will maybe see gold hit that weekly kickoff level. You'll be the first one on it. We have Aaron Trades. Aaron Trades going to be trading the London Open, so maybe he's going to be the first one watching this gold. I know he's a great gold trader. And then we have D, and then of course yourself, you, Hoag, and JD doing that opening call, and then I'm going to be on with Braden during fast markets. So
be a good show.
It's gonna be a good one, man. I'm excited. Tuesdays are always good. I'm starting the day off with a green. Maybe, you know what? Do I just lock out and say, hey, every single day this month has been green for me? Do I take the $2.30 win and just call it a green day? No, I'm gonna. It's tempting to say I didn't have a single losing day in the month of September. But no, we'll see. I got to keep following my process. I will be on in the morning, and we'll see if I get just another base hit. Nothing too crazy. Just looking for that base hit. We'll see. Any last things, Jay?
Trade well, manage your risk. Don't overreact to any one trade because it should just be a data point. For example, that gold trade that just stopped me out, could have done the frustration thing, over leveraged, got back in, or just got short, switched my bias. I saw some traders commenting and saying, hey, you know what, your mindset in a losing trade is great to see. It's the kind of way it should be. You don't want to overreact to anything in trading, to the upside or the downside, because you have to think about the next decision that you have to make, right? So execute your plan when it presents an opportunity to, manage your risk, and trade well, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. And if not, I will see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is Wednesday. No, man. Tomorrow night is Tuesday. Let's not get ahead of myself. Tomorrow night is Tuesday. And my man Baron is going to be joining me tomorrow night. So, man, slow markets always packed. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Coach Jay. And
yes, sir.
Enjoy your night, everybody. Take care and see you then. Bye.